Hello and welcome to another one of my quick updates. Today's been a slow day. It's been lazy, GTA for the most part, and YouTube. But I've done my first bit of training. We went up towards Cooper and over at Molnathor and down back to where I am now, at home. One thing I have to say is I hate Ford Fiestas. I've never liked them. I've driven fast ones, I've driven slow ones, I've driven diesel ones, I've driven ones you don't even change gear in. And I hate them with a vengeance. I don't know what it is about them. The brakes aren't progressive on them. There's nothing, 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 and then boom, your head's now part of the windscreen, or what's left of it from every other time you've braked. But yeah, I feel the training went well. I wasn't exactly smooth to start with, but that comes with driving one type of car every day to drive a different type of car for the training that I've not driven in a very long time. I haven't driven a Fiesta in over a year, and jumping in one, going from a petrol to a diesel and a 6 speed to a 5 speed, the amount of times I try to find the sixth gear and just. But one thing I did notice with the Pass Plus is it's commonly done by people who've not long passed their tests, which I feel kind of puts them at advantage. While I am more experienced, you know that you've forgotten a few things from your lessons, and you go, I've forgotten a couple of things. When you go on these courses after driving for, say, 3 years to 30 years or whatever, because you can actually sit at any point, it's just of no real benefit other than the safety aspect. It doesn't save you any money on your insurance after you've been driving for like 2 years, if at all, anyway, because you can't actually fill the course, so the credibility of it is questionable. But I didn't realise how many things I'd actually forgotten. Um, there was a lot of things like for my car, as we've already know from the six things I love about the Celica, you'll hear me talking about the very small power band, which means I'm changing gears at not the right time. Basically, I'm changing gears mid corner to try and stay in the power band, which is not very easy. To then change gears before coming into the corner and keeping it in that power band while not excessively revving the car, because obviously that's not acceptable in an instructor's car. It's acceptable in your own, at the cost of your fuel, obviously. Um, but yeah, I didn't realise how many things I'd forgotten, and that was just the drive around countryside and a few little towns that I haven't visited in a long time. And there was a lot of things like he was asking me, what have I noticed? And I'm like, well, the road's got a few potholes, because obviously driving a low car with solid suspension, that's one of your main concerns. But you miss things like the tractor coming out, like heading towards joining onto your road, and signs that are obscured by bushes and things like that. And it really puts into perspective how many things you do forget over time. While you do gain experience in the real world, not just in test conditions, you do forget a lot of things, and I've noticed that today. Wow, while talking, the timer kicked in because I'm cooking dinner at the moment. But like I said, it does put into perspective how many things you forget. My next training is on Thursday. It's Monday today. There's not much of Monday left, but yeah, I've got training on Thursday. I have to go all the way to Edinburgh and back, and then Sunday I'm going to Glasgow. So I will keep you updated on that as well. But overall, the instructor said I'd done pretty well considering I was driving a totally foreign car, um, compared to what I'm used to driving. I mean, I feel in those cars compared to the Celica, you sit on it rather than in it. I didn't realise how comfortable the Celica actually was, even though it has no given the suspension. After sitting in a Fiesta for 2.5 hours, my butt had gone to sleep. It was just gone. Um, and obviously, I'm very tired from all the questions he was asking and stuff I hadn't noticed. And it was like, right, this is kind of nerve wracking with how many things I'm not noticing. But we are going to be tailoring the course to specifically taxi driving and passenger comfort, because we noticed when we came back into my hometown that with the mini roundabouts, while my car has solid suspension, you don't feel any body roll. In the Fiesta, it's kind of like this, even at 20 mile an hour. So we're going to be tailoring it mainly to giving a smooth drive, but I've got to do that in Edinburgh at rush hour, so I've got to give a smooth drive in an otherwise very unsmooth town. I mean, those of you that watch these videos and are from Edinburgh will know what I mean when I say the road quality in Edinburgh is shocking. I was also trying to get used to being able to go over speed bumps normally at normal speed instead of zero point 0.1 mile an hour over both of them in the middle of the road. So it was a lot of things I had to try and get used to, and I not to be as scared of potholes and swerving for them and everything like that, like I have to in my car. It was very hard to try and get out of that habit. I feel now I'm going to feel the consequences of that when I get back into mine. and I'm going to hit those potholes because I think, it's going to be alright, and I realise, dunk, no it's not, as my spine is shattered. So yeah, I just thought I'd post an update just to let you guys know that the training is going well. He was happy with it. He says, I'd basically forgotten all the things that everybody forgets, even ones that have passed their test 2 weeks prior to doing the training. So I feel that's pretty good considering they've only done their test 2 weeks prior, whereas I've done mine 3 years prior. So yeah, training's going well. He understands I have to have this course passed, ready to start a shift on Monday. So we've booked it all in for Thursday and Sunday, and that will be me finished. Not particularly looking forward to the drive on Sunday because I have to drive to the Hydro in Glasgow, which I haven't done before. But I'm hoping by then I'll be used to the car and I can just chuck it around like I would any other car and be confident in it. But yeah, that's my quick update for today. I know it's not a very quick update, it's about 6 or 7 minutes, which is like the length of an entire vlog, but it's better to keep you guys informed, I suppose. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, give it a comment. I'd like to know what people's views are on Pass Plus and whether it's actually worthwhile taking it, what the ups and downs of it are. And even if you're still learning how to drive, actually, if you've got any stories about near misses or close calls or weird experiences out of the norm that have happened on your lessons or even on your test, post them down in the comments below and I'll have a read and I'll definitely get back to you all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.